So I'm doing a quick video blog while the sun is still up. Um, yeah, it's the last night of the play that Miles is in, so I don't know if I'll be able to do one on Monday morning. So, ooh. Yes, I'm all rugged up. It's getting colder. We've gone from it's like officially the first day of autumn, but in the last week and a half, we've suddenly gone from, oh dear God, it's so hot, I'm dying, to it's pretty fucking chilly. You better put on a jersey. So yeah, we've gone from like 23. We've gone from having like 22, being like 22, 23 degrees down to like the early mid-teens, I think. Yeah, the mid-teens was around. Bit of a quick change there. Oh, yeah. This is my wheat bag. My wheat bag of jelly beans. Woo! Yeah, I nuked it after work and stuck it on my shoulder because fuck, I was sore. Once again, I pulled in, like, I managed to get all the way through the. Today I did the sandwiches and the artichokes. Artichokes is basically date checking stock and marking down stuff that's going to expire in the next 2 to 7 days, depending on how fast the product sells. And yeah, I pulled in a whole trolley this time, really fucking hefty load, and a whole bunch of quiches that were dated 22nd, 26th, and 28th of February. It's like, this is the 1st of March. This is not fucking acceptable. Ugh, and I got halfway through marking them down before I ran out of time and had to go home. Oh, poor dear. Um, yeah, it was. I'm already resorting to cups of tea to keep my hands warm because a more pork who hasn't gotten her fucking gloves out yet. Yes, I am going to have to start instigating anti-children measures. And take my vest to work now because it's cold enough to need my vest. I was so fucking cold today. And the guy we're working with, he's gonna need a fuck. I'm gonna call him Jester. Oh my fucking god. He remember the last time I worked with him with any regularity was during December when we had Christmas music. And he remembers how much I hate the Little Drummer Boy song. So every now and then he wanders past and goes, parumpa pum pum. It's like, I'm gonna parumpa pum pum my foot up your ass, you don't shut up with that song. It's like walking past customers and he goes parumpa pum. It's like, I'm going to murder you slowly. Yeah. I think I was so knackered and just out of fucks to give on my way to work. I kind of might have threatened to wash him with my apron in a loving, friendly manner. And so you're one of us when we welcome you into the circle of friendly abuse. Basically, we rip the shit out of each other. But yeah, Holly was really upset today. Her dad's not well, and she's looking at moving up to the North Island with her family because they all moved up there middle late last year, and she was not happy with that. And things just, with her dad being sick, and she's not, because of her disability, she's not, she needs to be near her family so they can keep an eye on her and look after her. So it would be best for her if she moves up there. She's saying she's planning on moving up in November. It's like, but I want to go away in November, and I can't go away if you leave. Oh, fuck. I mean, we work some of the same shifts, but it's like we can't afford to have two experience. Really, she's been in Delhi longer than I have, like a year or two longer. So we can't afford to have two of her more experienced staff members left going at that time. So, fuck. It's hilarious. Seafood dude, he handed in his notice. He's now officially a Polytech student and a casual worker. He's done more hours since he left than when he was actually employed, because he's sort of starting to realise what the student life is going to be like. Yeah, he basically left high school and went straight into full-time work, and he's been, like on supervisor / 2IC rates for years and years. Yeah, and so he's going to have to like help his partner support their kid, as well as live on student budget. It's like, dude, that's not possible. Turns out Dropkick Brother is currently using the study excuse to pull another student loan. I'm going to be a very good big sister and make sure he knows about the. I'm going to make sure he knows about and bring him to the attention of the people in charge of what's it? I think it's like the disability service, because he He's got dyslexia that's like just below diagnostic level or something. I don't know. When he started failing exams, he blamed it on having dyslexia, but he's never officially been diagnosed. And I've seen I've seen the shit he tries to write. You know, he's not dumb, but I've seen him trying to write stuff, and I was like, yeah, bro, I get that pain. It's like my trouble with the trouble I have with transposing numbers and shit all the time and never getting them around the right way. He has that with letters, so it's like, shit, bro. So I'm going to bring him to the attention of the disability service, make sure he knows that if you have like learning disabilities like dyslexia, they do allow things like they arrange reader writers. Like Auntie Dave had to get a reader writer because he fell down the stairs and broke his writing arm the week before his exams. This guy seriously gets he has the man cards of everybody in our friend circle at the university at the time, because he, you know, fell down the stairs. Got up, been to a party, got up, he was half pissed, went to go to the toilet, tripped, fell down the stairs, broke his shoulder in like several places, like 3 places, stood up, went to the toilet, like finished going to the toilet and went back to bed. And his boss made him go into the hospital to get checked out, and he comes back with his arm in a sling and goes, yeah, my shoulder's busted in 3 places, they can't put a cast on it, here's my medical certificate, they want me off for 6 weeks, but fuck it, clocks in, goes back to work. It's like, dude's a machine. Dude's seriously a fucking machine. But yeah, so I'm going to make sure my brother knows about the fact that they have reader writers, and if you are dyslexic, they will allow you to sit your exam in conditions that will help you finish it. Like, you know, if you have trouble, like they let you sit, like if you're going to have to read the question, have someone read the questions out to you, because you can't read it quite well, they let you sit your exam in another room, and you can have extra time as well, so that, because you know it's taking you longer to write, you know the answers, but it's taking you longer to write them down. They let you so I'm wearing a headscarf because my hair's still in a ponytail braid and it's all fluffy, and I can't be fucked redoing it for a video, so and it's falling off because it's one of the shiny soft one. Yeah, I'll make sure he knows about that, so this time he won't, this time if he's serious about what he's doing, he won't fail. Because last time, basically, he did a horticulture course through Polytech, did really fucking well, what I heard. He did really well up until exams, and then bombed because Latin names plus dyslexia equals fuck this shit, basically. He word saladed all over. He letter spaghettied all over the fucking place, so, yeah. But basically, this is a way for him to get enough money to live while not working, not having to support his kids, and just be in a culture that, like the student culture, basically supports being drunk or drugged out of your mind as an acceptable recreation for 7 nights of the week. So it's like, it's not good. Fuck. Yeah, he and my youngest brother ended up coming to blows. I heard on the way home from dropping the nieces off last night. I was enlisted to keep the nieces awake in the car on the way home duty, because otherwise, you know, they fall asleep in the car on the way home, wake them up when they get home, they're shitty, they're grumpy, they can't get back to sleep. Oh, it's a fucking nightmare. So I kept them awake a little too well. We dropped them off to their mum, really hyperactive and were overwhelmed, and I'm like, I am so fucking sorry, but at least they should crash in 5 minutes with a story. Yeah. And I met Anarchy, the staffy. I have not met Anna since she was like a 20-week puppy, and now she's a proper, she's not a big dog, but she's, you know, she's staffy. Like, she's not a big dog, but she's fully grown, she's solid. It's like, oh puppy, I haven't seen you forever. So it's got lots of licks, lots of attention, lots of, oh my god, yes, scratch my ears, rub my belly, I love you. She snapped at me once, so I was like, fucking unacceptable, dog, and pinned her until she submitted. Because she's not, yeah, especially breeds like that, she'll not be allowed to get away with that kind of behaviour. But yeah, Mum told me on the way home from dropping them off that apparently what my dropkick brother has done has he's got no money on his cell phone, so he's run up mum's phone bill by stopping there on the way home because he's living out in Brighton. Like, he's living an hour south of town at the moment, 45 minutes to an hour south of town, and he's run up the home phone bill by ringing people's cell phones from it. So there's $100 worth of cell phone calls in the phone bill. She's like, fuck. So mum's gonna get the phone cut off instead of putting a toll bar on. Like, she's like, I should not have to put a toll bar on my own fucking home phone. So instead of doing that, she's going to just get the phone line. They're going to be like us. They're not going to have a landline. But yeah, the dickbag was around the other day when my youngest brother is back from Australia. He's living with mum and dad until he finds a flat. But the dropkick was around there, kicking up a stink when the youngest bro just got home from work, and he was like trying to blame the cell phone calls on everybody else but him, saying, no, it was this person, it was that person, you know, it was youngest brother, it was mum's mate, it was this other person, it was mum's mate's daughter. And going through the phone numbers, it's obviously him and his fucking mates. He's full of shit. And youngest bro basically got up, just basically turned around and went, look, stop. And like, he heard the way that dropkick brother was talking to mum, the way he treats her. The way he fucking talks to her. I've got my hands on him right now. But yeah, he basically verbally had a go at dropkick brother for the way he was talking to mum and the way he treats her, and gave him a few home truths that he didn't like, basically saying, you know, you need to get a job and look after your fucking kids. You should not, you know, stop fucking taking advantage of everybody you fucking can just to party all the time. This is unacceptable. Pull your fucking head in. You know, you're a dad. What kind of example are you setting for your kids? So the dropkick brother turns around and starts swinging punches at him. And of course the youngest bro didn't punch back because, you know, he's, you know, fucking fully fit rugby player. Dropkick bro would just shatter like fucking glass if he got a punch thrown at him by youngest bro. Because he's, you know, he's your stereotypical weedy white boy druggie. That's my dropkick brother. Oh, he fucked out of his head on legal highs. Legal highs. They just sell them. It's fucking ridiculous. They sell them until they sell them whatever new brand they can. They sell whatever new formula they can until it's obvious that it's causing problems and it gets banned. And as soon, you know, 6 weeks before whatever one is banned for causing shit, they've got 3 new products on the market to make up for it, and they're making millions of dollars out of making people like, oh my god. If they just legalize marijuana, we would not have these problems. It's really not pretty. So yeah, that was the drama with that. Yeah, I haven't seen him since I've seen the dropkick brother since the other day. He won't really have much to do with me unless he's yeah. He knows that he can't get things out of, he knows he can't get money out of me. He knows I won't give him shit. He knows that yeah. He hasn't had a go at me physically since like I was doing judo, and like when I was doing judo in the last year of high school, I sort of, you know, had a little friendly bet on with him, and I was like, you know, oh yeah, like, you know, talking shit, and I was like, oh yeah, had a you know, bet I can have you on the ground in less than 3 seconds, lol lol, and he was like, lol, bet you can't, her, because this is, you know, a couple of months after the incident where he spear tackled me into a doorway and fucked my back up. So, you know, I was like, okay, yeah, sweet. Yeah, okay, you ready? Go. Thump on the ground. He was like, yeah, I was nice. I helped. This is, assorted body. I used an outer leg reaping forward throw for me. I used a major outer leg reaping on him. I was nice. I held onto his arm. I didn't let him hit his head on the floor. I did not let him concuss himself. He was just incredibly shaken up and shocked, and Dad said that the only thing he could say afterwards was, fuck, she's fast, so that's why he hasn't had to go up there since. I'm still waiting for it though. Because, yeah, when people are that drug fucked when they snap, I do not approve of the way he's treating Mum. I do not approve of the way he's treating his kids. They're such wonderful wee girls. They're the best. I asked their mum if I could borrow my niece and take her into the supermarket and like freak people out, because she's fucking like mini me. She's like mini me when I was that age, except she's got shit tons of hair, and I was basically bald until I was 2, and the shit grows really slow. Like, I've got heaps of it now. That's because I've been growing it for the last like 15 years. Oh, that long! Oh my god. Oh, it's terrifying. Come here. So yeah, whoa, that was fucking horrible post, wasn't it? I mean, vlog, whoa, because it's getting long now. I know what to go. I'm getting hiccups. Pretty picture I drew. I can't stop drawing that, my motorbike unicorn. You see that? Yeah, I can't stop drawing my motorbike unicorn. Because it's not on the computer, and I don't have to deal with fucking my shitty ass tablet and it wobbling all over the place. And I'm crocheting a quilt out of yarn eater squares like this. This is like going to be really retro. We've got like the deep foresty green. That's orange, deep foresty green, orange and yellow. But the colours on this thing are bad. So yay. It's going to be really retro. I'll just do it until I run out of yarn for the greens. I'm going to make as many squares as I can until I run out of the green, and then I will do, yeah. Because the other yarn I'm using, this is just the Tecapo 8 ply. So I'll be able to get plenty of that. It's the same stuff I use for Jane Pod hats. I should make myself a Jane hat for this winter. I would like a cunning hat. Yes, I'm going to go and plan my cunning hat. And sort my shoulder out again. Okay, have a good weekend.